We've taken Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds, the classic movie that most people have seen, and we've made almost a sequel to it. So our story takes off after the movie ends. We're imagining it set in a dystopian future. Humanity's kind of struggling, and while humans play a part in the story, there are no human characters in the story. So everything's from the perspective of the birds in this new world that is dangerous and scary, and there's a lot less resources. And so balancing the lightness of a story and humor and silliness with incredibly heavy and dark stuff all juxtaposed at the same time, it's a really exciting way to tell a story that finding that balance isn't as popular, especially in movies today, as it was in the 80s and 90s. NoExit, since we work in a very site-specific or site-responsive style, we're looking for a imagined dystopian future. Fortunately, we have a great working relationship with Rubbery Estates. They've worked with us with some great projects in the past, and they've allowed us back on their campus in one of the last undeveloped properties from Central State. Now, the Central State campus looks a whole lot different, but fortunately we found the one spot that gives us that falling apart dystopian vibe that we're looking for. When you come see the show, what to expect on a crisp fall evening, a little bit of chill, a little bit of thrill, a little bit of action, a lot of mystery. There will be some traveling around, we're moving around the building, and there will be some stationary times too. You'll be following a large cast, and they'll be following you a few times. It'll be a big adventure. We're fortunate to be working with an amazing cast, one of the largest casts we've worked with NoExit for maybe of all time. And they come from all sorts of big backgrounds, whether that's theater or dance or movement or none of the above. And we've all worked together to devise the show. So we built the show together based on some ideas that I came in with, and they've all been incredibly helpful, suggesting story ideas, movement ideas, character ideas. And we've really brought together a team that is very diverse in their backgrounds and interests, and created this whole population of birds. When we're imagining this dystopian future, a lot of my favorite movies, imagined what 1997 looked like in 1985 or something, and it was just insanely, like, the Statue of Liberty has fallen down, machines have taken over the world, and it's just so over the top and so crazy. So developing the characters of the birds, since we're putting this in the imagined future, we're assuming that there's been evolution, some forced, some natural, in response to the state of the world of the performance. So while they do have bird-like mannerisms, voices, and appearances, those are all on varying levels of that evolution. There are squawks and caws, and there are words and dialogue and discussions. Figuring out that level of that character's development has been a really big adventure on behalf of the cast and myself.